everyone, this is Miriam. Welcome to my Ghanaian channel. This is a Ghanaian movie reflect video where I talk about a Ghanaian movie that I've watched and what I thought about it. So today I'm going to talk about the Ghanaian movie I Think of a. It was directed by Lila Jensi. The main cast stars George Ajimai, Samuel Anang, Edna Asare, Comfort Bawa. I'll talk to you a bit about the storyline. It's a traditional movie, queen, king, set in villages, old school kind of movie. And the storyline is basically about this man whose father was a king, and when his father died, he used the opportunity that he was king himself to get the girl that he's always liked, to marry the girl that he's always liked, even though that girl didn't feel the same way about him, which drives to bad consequences as well. You see his journey, because it's not easy being king, right? And you see him working hard to be king. You see his journey, changes he makes, and how being a king changes him as well, etc. But if I have to be honest with you, I don't remember the storyline 100% because it's been quite a long time since I've watched that movie, like 2-3 months, so I don't remember the movie 100%, and the movie didn't leave such a strong impact on me that I would remember it. But I will try to be as accurate as possible, making this video telling you what I thought about it. So what I thought about the movie, it's not my favorite movie, and I was so disappointed because when I watched the trailer I thought it was gonna be an epic movie, I thought it was gonna be whoa, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't a terrible movie, it really wasn't, but I was disappointed, really. What I noticed the most is that that movie has a lack of soundtrack. I know it is old school and they sometimes do that to make it fit into the context of the storyline, and no soundtracks and that, but it still has to have a bit of soundtrack. You could only hear their dialogues and their conversation. There were no soundtrack. I can't even remember hearing music, like soundtrack. No, maybe there were, but not a lot. You see, when you watch movies sometimes, and it's a serious movie, there's always something the director always adds something to make our attentions away from the seriousness of the movie, to make us entertain. Sometimes they add comedy, or sometimes they add humor to that movie. From beginning to end, it was just no funny scene, just straight ahead serious, no diversion. I just needed something more, and for me it was just the lack of soundtrack. Even when there were moments that were quiet, alright, quiet happy scenes and not that serious, there was just no soundtrack. But apart from that, honestly, that's the only thing that was really wrong for me. And the acting is the strong point of that movie. If you're someone who likes watching movies with good acting, but you don't care about the story, you don't care about anything else, you just care about good acting and that's it, then watch that movie. The acting, honestly, 10 over 10. The acting is really realistic. The actors acting in that movie, they're not all familiar to our faces. They're not all familiar. I wasn't familiar with all of them, and they were really, really good. Acting was what really kept me entertained, I guess. And you can see that a lot of work has been put into that movie. The camera work, the image quality is perfect. You can see that that movie is not cheap. There were a lot of work that has been put into it to give that old school feeling. Over 10, I'll give that movie a 6 over 10. 6 over 10, I can't give it a 5 over 10. It's impossible, because it was just a bit too good to just give it a 5 over 10. So I give it a 6 over 10 because of the camera work, the acting. But for me, that wasn't the best movie. Just a bit too repetitive, no soundtrack, a bit too, they should have at least added a bit of humor. It's too calm for me. I posted the link of the trailer of I Think of a World in the description box, so check it out, and you can watch the movie as well to judge it for yourself. If you guys enjoy this video, see you in my next video, guys.